Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Adam with the Theory, and welcome to another episode of Adam's Theory. I want to thank everybody that tuned into last week's episode. I love the comments, I love the views. Thank you for the love, and I'm definitely going to go and try to keep on showing some more love to you guys. So, if you have it, please subscribe, like, hit the bell, show me some love. So, in today's episode, I want to talk about role play. All right. Now, a good friend of mine told me there's three pillars of D&D. There's the combat, there's the exploration, and then there's the role playing. And a friend of mine asked me a question last week and said that whose responsibility it is to make sure that there's role playing in the game. Is it the dungeon master or is it the player? So I step back. I will say that I have some sprinkles of DM experience. I'm not, so I'm not even going to go and call myself a DM. I'm more of a player than anything else. So to answer the question, I feel that it is more of the players, the party's responsibility to make sure that there's some RP. The reason I say that is because of the fact that um, the DM has a lot of things on their plate. They got to set up the maps, make sure there's lighting, set up the monsters, set up the dungeon, make sure everybody got vision on it. And then also, they got to role play a bunch of different NPCs to make sure they have their own personalities and everything else. So I do feel like it's the party's job to kind of take a little bit of that stress off them and pretty much start initiating some role play. Now, I will say that the most important time for role play is during a short and long rest. And I've noticed a lot of times in games when it's time for a short, especially during a short rest, but also during a long rest, yeah, we may do a perception check just to see if we see anything that's going on in the night, but we're just kind of rushing that process. We're just rushing the short rest and long rest and just to replenish our HP and get our spells back. But by doing that, we're losing a good opportunity of RP. All right. The most important time, and I guess when it comes to role playing, it's not with, when you're talking to the with the NPCs or with the villain or with the tavern keeper and stuff or other NPCs. The most important time to role play and the most important people to role play with is the party. And the best time to do that is during a short and long rest. All right. Like after you do some combat, after you do some exploration, you had a long day, you had some battles, you got some gear, you got all those things, you're about to take a long rest. Before you go and start doing the watches, come together and talk. All right. Talk to the rogue and figure out, hey, why did you go and, try to go and rob that lady? Talk to the paladin and figure out, hey, why did you decide to, take that oath? What were you doing before then? Or, pretty much what happened in the battles. Talk to the barbarian and say, hey, listen, if you go and delete everybody that we're having a fight with, there's not going to be anybody to interrogate to get some information about what's going on. So maybe don't go and throw people out of windows, barbarian. Don't go ahead and do that. I had there was a game that I was playing, and I'm playing a barbarian, and my barbarian, who name is Barry. I like that name. That's the name of a lot of my characters. Um, we were fighting some cultists. So we went, we beat him, we got a prisoner, and Barry, my barbarian, has a reputation, and I'm the big bad barbarian that's also a bounty hunter, and I got to make sure that people pretty much when they say my name, they're kind of a little bit scared, and they know if Barry's the barbarian's coming after you, you're in trouble. So I was like, all right, we could let him go, but I'm gonna break his arm real quick just to give him something to remember me by. We had a paladin in the party that didn't agree with that. Not only did he let the cultist go, but he gave him some money. Now, my character didn't agree with that, and we was gonna go and have some dialogue about it. But we was gonna do that when we had a long rest because I feel like that's the best opportunity to do that. It's kind of we can't like we're in the heat of battle. We got somebody that we have to save, so it's not a good time. But when we take a long rest, me and the paladin, we was going to have a discussion about that and pretty much say, give him an opportunity to explain pretty much why he did it and his expectations. And also, I could kind of go and explain myself and that, hey, man, we can't just be giving cultists gold and everything when they see us. Shoot, then everybody we fight and everything, they're going to be expecting us to just, get beat up and have us pay their medical bills. We can't do that. There's no healthcare over here. So I thought that part was funny, and that's where we're going to have to, when we have a long rest, we're going to actually do that. We didn't get a opportunity to do that this time because, yeah, we went to the next room and we had a big, big, epic fight. But that it was something that I was going to do with the paladin, which I love. I love the role play because sometimes the role play it makes the party stronger, and we not only are we developing our character, but we're building the relationships with the party because I feel like those are the most important relationships. I don't care about the, Strahd. I don't care about the Dragon Cult. I don't care about the, certain NPCs. I care about the party because these are the people I'm going to talk to the most. I had another game since I brought up Curse of Strahd. I was playing Curse of Strahd with another group of people, and we had a wizard in the party, and he was a little weird. I was playing a paladin on the Oath of Redemption, and my our relationship was, hey, listen, I'm giving him an opportunity to kind of stay on the right path, and I'm trying to help him because, and to be honest, that is my oath. A lot of the party members wanted to go and hey, get rid of him, but I was like, no, we're going to give him a chance. And ultimately, the wizard betrayed us, and it was a powerful moment. To the point where I felt like I wanted to break my oath. At the end of that campaign, even though it was the Curse of Strahd, the whole party wanted to get revenge on that wizard for what they did, what he did. And that is what role play does. To the point where a member of the party upstage Strahd himself. I loved it. I enjoyed that moment. And those moments came from when we took a short and long rest. So what I'm trying to go, and I guess what is the message in this episode today is role playing is important, and anytime you get an opportunity to do a short or long rest, don't just click the button. Talk to your party members. Get some dialogue. Now, I understand not everyone's good at role playing and talking to people. As you can see, I have no problem talking. I've been talking to you for the last 9, 10 minutes. So I have no problem getting in the spotlight. So because of that, I take it as it's my responsibility, since I'm more outgoing than others, to kind of initiate this RP. Also, it's my responsibility if I see that there's a player that's not interacting with us to go and start dialogue, get them into the conversation, get them into the party, especially if they're a new player. If I'm in a game and a new player comes in, my job for the first, I would say, 2 or 3 sessions is to start a dialogue with that member. Why you here? What's going on? You know, what you're trying to do. Have some, back and forth, and to build those bonds. Role play is very important. I understand that we go and we want to build the best character with spells and magic items and stuff, but also build your character up with RP. How they start at level 1 should not, and if they go all the way to level 10 or more, they should be a different character. They should be almost a different person each level. Each level they should grow, not just in power, but just of who they are as a person and individual. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Adam's Theory when it comes to role play. But once again, the whole purpose of this video is to start a dialogue. How do you feel about role playing? Do you feel that it's the DM's job to start the role play, or is it the players? Okay. Do you feel that doing RP during a short or long rest is the best time, or do you even think role play is even that important? Right now, let's have a healthy dialogue with it. And once again, let's continue to roll some dice. And if you made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. Definitely means a lot. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.